Good day, dear friends. We want to thank Medicine 360 for this opportunity. We are showing you a very interesting case. Dr. Chandra is with me on my left side, and Dr. Abhinav is on my right side. Myself, Dr. Nagendra Singh Chauhan. So, Dr. Chandra is suffering from laryngitis, so he's unable to speak clearly, but he is with us for all the procedure. The case is very interesting. Case of 56-year-old male. He is a rheumatic heart disease patient. He underwent double valve replacement in 2010, 13 years back. Two perimount valves, one 29 size in mitral position and 23 size in aortic position. Now he came with the aortic valve and mitral valve degeneration. He was symptomatic for a few years. Now he is severely symptomatic. His mitral valve is stenotic and regardant both, with a mean gradient of 10 and moderate MR. And aortic valve also has moderately severe MR, AR and mild AS. So he's planned for double valve replacement. So he was referred to surgeon, considering his age of 56 years. They have done a CT scan and they found that the RA is totally uh, very close to the anterior septum and almost fibrosed with the chest wall. So they are considering it a high risk, considering the chest opening will be difficult and RA rupture will be high likely. So we are planning for a double valve replacement by percutaneous route. So plan is to replace both the valves with balloon expandable Maya valve. So uh, now we can show you the how we are proceeding. So plan is that we should start with the mitral valve first because it's a stenotic valve, and then we will proceed the aortic valve. Both are very close in position. We have done a CT scan which showed that neo LVOT is 330 if we use a 29 size valve. So we are very safe in mitral position. Only issue is that orthomitral distance is very small. So we have to place aortic valve almost 0 or 1 position. And mitral valve also we should be cautious in positioning it slightly shallow. So this is the plan. Now we are going with the puncher. You can see we are going with a septal puncher here. And Dr. Chandra has positioned the edge, the Mullin sheath, and you can see the echo also. On echo, we are positioning the Mullin sheath for the puncher. It's mainly mid posterior position. You can see now it's quite posterior. So we have tried to puncture it, but we were unable to puncture. So we had to use a coronary wire, the sharp and the opposite end of coronary wire to support this. So once minus, 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 minus. So now this is the coil wire placed in the LA, and then we have done the dilatation with the Mullin sheath, and then we have placed an Agilis sheath inside. Now this is Agilis sheath inside, and with the next, now with the help of a pigtail, we are crossing. So we are mainly using a pigtail without a wire because we don't want to cross through the cordy. So this is how this is done, and then the safari wire is placed in the left ventricle. Now next phase is to dilate the septum. So we dilated with a 12 next. So 12 balloon. So that we can cross the septum without a problem. And now we are ready with the valve. You can see the valve is loaded opposite, so that the skirt is on the opposite side, so that in mitral position this will work nicely. So now we are going in. So valve is also loaded opposite, and the delivery loader is also kept opposite so that we can bend opposite side, because now the band is opposite to the aortic band. So the best part of this valve is that we don't have to reload it because it's already loaded on the valve. So you don't have to reposition it. We just have to position it across the valve and inflate it. So the procedure is very simple and fast. So you just support the valve with the pulling of the wire. Now the valve is in. So now the pacemaker is also there. So we have to pace it a very fast rate so that it should move. So
Profile.
So slightly more RAO. Plain RAO. Remove cranial. Yeah.
Come.
Yeah. This is good. More cranial. This is fine. So you can see now that we are almost at 0-1 position. So 80-20 is a very good position.
Less.
Cranial more. More cranial. Yeah, this is good.
Perfect. This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. 80-20 is fine. So Mr. Santosh will help us for the pacing. So this is very important step here that we have to pace at 180 so that valve should not move and there should be a standstill in cardiac output so that we can position. Pace at 180. Pacing, the pressure has come down. The mean pressure is below 50. We are going up slightly in. We are going up, going up. Pacing off. So valve is done. Pressure is coming up. 100. I think position is good. We are planning for a zero, like not very deep valve, so it's very well positioned, fully flared on the both side. Now we can see the echo. The valve is looking fine. Dr. Manish is helping us with the echo. I don't think there is a PVL. There is some valvular leak through the valve due to the wire. So we are almost done for the mitral. Hmm? PVL is there. On which side? I think.
Hardly any.
Can you see the echo? I think there is not significant. So there may be some few RBCs going, so we can accept that. Yeah. Pigtail. So pressure is very well stable. So now we have to remove this wire and then we have to plan for the aortic valve.
Pigtail.
You can see the echo gradient now. Mitral gradient is normal wire. Normal Teflon wire. 3 mean gradient of 3, which is really good for this patient. Can you see the echo images? There is no leak. Valve functioning is very fine.
PVL. No PVL.
Now we are removing the pigtail. So this procedure is done. Now we have to start with the aortic one.
PVL.
There is some septal leak because of the artificial ASD, but I think that can be acceptable because of left to right shunt. And he's quite young. For future procedure, we may be needing this septum, so we are not closing it. And valve is working fine now.
AP,
No issues.
AP.
AP.
We can leave it as such.
We can leave it as such. So now we'll go with the wire. Wire. Automatic. Wire. Normal wire.
No need. Sheath. Let's have the sheath.
Yeah. RC. Limits RC. So now we are planning for the aortic valve. So first we have to position the sheath inside. So we have already punctured, fluoro guided, and one proglide is already in.
Which valve did we use? Tell them. कौन सा valve use किया बताओ.
Okay. So now this is a 23 size Perimount valve. So we are planning for again 23 size my valve, which will give us a good seal, and we will go with 2 cc extra for a good flaring of the valve, so that the both sides will be fully flared and position will be good. The plan is to position at a shallow position, maybe 1 mm or 2 mm, so that it will not impinge on the metal.
And the mitral was 29, my valve.
So as we have already discussed, we have used a 29 mitral for this 29 mm perimount.
My valve from Merrill.
Yeah, this is a Indian company from Merrill, which is providing these valves. We are using these valves for now very long, like almost more than 300-400 cases we have done, and the valve performance is good. This my valve from Merrill company is as good as any other balloon expandable valve. So our experience gives us this confidence that we can use this in any of the positions now. Sheath.
Record sheet.
So again, this is a Python.
Dilator. This is it.
So this is a Python sheath from Merrill again. This is again a expandable sheath. So first we have to dilate it and then we'll go with this expandable sheath. So patient is maintaining good hemodynamics. Pressures are okay.
You can show the echo.
And Dr. Manish can show us the echo images of aortic valve. How much is the aortic leak and how much is the gradient. So you can see the degenerated valve. One of the leaflet is moving, others are not moving much. The sheath is in. So we will dilate it with the 18-French sheath first. The process is almost same. So first we will dilate it with 18 so that the sheath will be opened, so that we'll not have to force too much the valve when we are going in, because sometimes if the sheath is not fully dilated, it causes problem and you have to push too much on the valve, which can cause some damage to the valve structure. So now it's fully dilated. The aortic wall is very small, but patient's height is also not very big. So there's no chance of any PPM. So we are not worried about that. So we're not planned for a fracture of the valve. We'll go with a normal valve-in-valve procedure. Coronary arteries are quite high, 14 and 16. So that also is not a major issue. The coronary artery to valve distance is also 5 millimeters, and the sinuses are quite big. So we are not worried about even coronary issue also. And this is a small valve as balloon expandable. So for future access is not a major issue. Straight tip thermo wire or Teflon wire. So normally we use thermo wire, but valve in valve sometimes Teflon is more beneficial. So we'll see if this works. It's okay. Otherwise we'll use a Teflon wire. So this is a straight tip Teflon thermo wire to cross the prosthetic aortic valve. Can you pull the T probe? Dr. Manish, can you pull the T probe first? It's coming in front of us. So yeah. Exchange Teflon. So crossing a prosthetic valve is more difficult than crossing a native valve, because generally the commissures are fused and you have to enter from the central point. So you can see the aortic mitral distance is very small. So yeah, it's crossed. So valve is crossed. Now we have to. So this is a normal exchange length Teflon wire. So this will help us place the pigtail inside, and the pigtail will help us place this hard wire inside the LV. RAO.
कोप्लेनर व्यू क्या है? कोप्लेनर.
So can you make us a coplanar view? RAO 6 and caudal 14. More caudal, more caudal, more RAO, slightly more RAO, less RAO, and caudal more, less RAO. LAO जाओ और जाओ LAO, more LAO. Yeah, more LAO. Yeah, I think this is good. Very good. Center and mag.
This is the view.
Yeah. So this is a coplanar view. LAO 11 and caudal 22. Save it. Check pacing once again. PPI is moving. Check pacing. PPI is slightly moving, so we will just check it again. No pacing now. So pacing, no issue. So again, the Safari wire.
Dilator. कोई भी नहीं.
We are using the same Safari wire. This strength is maintained, no major band.
ACT.
So in Walmer wall, generally the major issues are about coronaries and PPM. So those are the things we have to check before we are going in. So most of the things are done on the CT table when we are doing the CT to see the coronary artery size and the valve size. And PPM is depending on patient's BSA. So in this case, chance of PPM are negligible because BSA is not big. Well, so we are ready with the valve now. This time you have to position the valve in a normal position because we are going for the aortic. So this is a 23 size my valve from the Merrill, and we are going with 2 CCF for good flaring. So for this 23 size Perimount valve, internal diameter is just 21. So we can even use 21.5, which is also available in Merrill valve, but this is more safe. You can see the force required to push the valve. That's why you've done it, the dilatation with the 18 size sheath. And this is the preloaded valve on the balloon, so it's quite easy to position it without any repositioning of the balloon and the valve. Cross कर दो.
It is getting stuck. Back.
So मैं
Yeah.
Arian. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah. So we may have to pull it slightly because we want to be slightly more shallow. I think this is okay.
Sinna.
Mr. Santosh, are you ready for pacing?
थोड़ा पीछे, थोड़ा.
Can you show the other view so we can see the metal wall and aortic wall interaction? More रह रहे हो, more आ 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 रहे हो, more. I think we are quite far. And once we dilate it, it will foreshorten from both sides. So I think we'll be good.
That's all.
Yeah, this is good.
थोड़ा सा cranial.
Slight cranial lesson. I think this is good. Mag again. One more mag. Mag.
Just Sinna.
Yeah. Ready? I think this is good. You are happy with the valve, sir?
Yeah.
Position is okay?
I'm just checking.
Okay.
It may be a little down because we have to.
I think that basic frame is quite small, so I think this is okay. So this is a good position. 80-20.
Okay.
Pacing on.
Pacing on.
180. Pacing on. Pressure coming down below 50. We are going up. We are done. Stop pacing. So it's fully flared valve. You can see the valve is flared. We are out. Pressure is coming up 90. Can you see the echo? Yeah, you can see the valve. This is the mitral valve. very well functioning. And the aortic wall also is visible. I have to see, although there is some shadow because of metal, so very close to the mitral, just impinging, but I think right position. Yeah. So wall functioning is good. What is bleeding? Uh, so we have to measure two things. First is PVL, and second is LVOT gradient. So there is some valvular leak because of wire. I think that's not an issue. We just have to check for the PVL. If there's no PVL, we'll remove the delivery system. So Dr. Manish will confirm with us. No PVL, we'll remove it. Okay. Okay. Just confirm it. That in the meantime, we are removing the system. So ECG is very stable. There is no heart block. The QRS is same. Then you tell us about the LVOT gradient also. Wire will move. Just a minute. Lot of echogenicity of this wire. We'll remove this wire and we'll put a pigtail inside. Now you can see.
Gradients.
So can you show us the gradient for aortic wall now? So looks like mean gradient is around 4 or 5.
No AR.
So no PVL, no AR, mean gradient of 4. And LVOT gradient also he will show us. Okay, mean gradient was 6. Mean was 6. Okay, aortic for this wall, I think 6 is a good gradient. A single digit number is very good for aortic wall. This is aortic. Yeah, mitral was 4 and aortic is 6, so it's acceptable. And there is no LVOT gradient. So till now we have not given any dye, and now we are asking our anesthesia colleagues to extubate. So if they can expedite extubation, patient can be extubated and planned for discharge tomorrow. The ECG is fine, hemodynamics is stable. So we just have to fix the femorals. If there is no femoral issue, patient is very stable. RO, more RO. Yeah, procedure done. Yes, that's good. So fully aligned. The aortic wall is fully aligned, but mitral is coming in between. So I think more, cranial. No, more caudal and more cranial, more RO. So the LO it will be overlapping. More RO, and more caudal. Yeah, this is aligned. Aortic wall is aligned. Yeah, okay, fine. So show us LV, non-mag, center, LV. Show us some LV. Yeah, this is good. No, mag 32 is too much. In between, yeah, 26 is good. Ready for injection? 20 is okay. Shoot. Shoot. You can see no leak. Coronaries are feeling fine, and the position is very good. We are done.
Now we'll remove the sheath.
And the dilator. Now we have to remove both the sheaths. I think this is the most important part. We have to check that we have In the hemostasis, no issues about femorals, and then only the work is done.
This arterial venous.
Yeah.
Sure.
First, we'll remove the arterial. So you can see both the 14 French sheets in the both the groins. So arterial, we have placed one proglide as pre-close, so we'll use that. And if required, we will use a 8 French angioseal.
Not pusher.
Not pusher. So Dr. Chandra is doing all the hard work, and
Angioseal.
yeah.
8 French angioseal. 8 French sheet देना sister.
There's some leak because we just used one proglide because the vessel size is just 6, so we don't want to do some obstruction to the vessel. So one proglide and one angioseal would be a good choice in these situations. Dry gauze, you can see almost closed, so I think that's okay. 8 French angioseal. Okay, I think this will work.
वो दे दो.
Prota, 50 prota. We'll use half dose prota for heparin. That will be sufficient. So 30 seconds and we are done with the aortic leak. We'll just check with the opposite side that the hemostasis is achieved, and then we'll remove the venous sheath. RC with thermowire. So Dr. Manish, echo wise everything is fine? Oh, yeah. So both the valves are working fine. There is no
Cut.
so looks like hemostasis is achieved, but we'll double check it with the opposite side. Press it for 2 minutes. In the meantime, give me the okay. We'll put a figure of 8. Press it. Skin is very hard in this patient.
बड़ी वाली needle का.
Do you have bigger needle?
Bigger needle.
This one is bigger.
This is better.
Yeah. Venous sheath is also out. figure eight suture for hemostasis of the vein. RCA. Fluoro.
Extubate.
Extubation they've started. Mag, center. So this is the last shot for this patient. Center. Shoot. Yeah, there is some narrowing, but I think it's acceptable. Flow is good. There is no flow restriction. This is some spasm also. This will work. 1/6 French angioseal. Blade. So with this, we are done. We want to thank you for this opportunity. Dr. Chandra also want to thank. And this is a good platform where we can share many cases and share our knowledge. So we want to thank this Medsteam 360 for giving us this opportunity. Thank you. I want to thank all of my team for